Well, I guess if that's the case, we'll go ahead and just get right into it. Thanks for the confirmation there, Shark Lord. I wasn't sure. This is my first attempt at the short streaming side of things, and everything's not where it's supposed to be, so I get to make adjustments and get some stuff figured out. So hopefully audio and music is coming across great. I'm still doing some tests on it myself, so you're going to hear what I'm saying come back to you. It's supposed to be, so I get to make adjustments and get some stuff figured out. So alright, we're going to give that a shot, see if the music's coming through alright. A little bit loud, I think. So about right there is probably going to be good. You're starting a Fakemon region. That's cool. Right there is probably going to be good. You're starting a Fakemon. Okay, let's try that. Region, that's cool. This should be ideal. You're starting a Fakemon. Okay, let's try that. Region, that's cool. This should be ideal. Yeah, I think so. I think that'll work. When you have to tune into your own streams to figure out how it's going to come across to everybody else. It's kind of sad and kind of funny at the same time. Skygams, welcome. We got 15 viewers, so it's already evident that streaming vertically is going to come across the faces of more people. We are doing a Jirachi shiny hunt. Also, my chat box is not where it needs to be. Let's fix that. Trial and error. I wish I could stream to myself so that I could like figure out better what's going to be broken and what's not going to be broken ahead of time. But they don't offer that. I guess that's what Twitch is for. Maybe that's what I should use Twitch for in the future. Actually, I'm not entirely confident I like what that did to that. Chat box. I think that right there is going to be great. There we go. I think that'll be sufficient. Oh yeah. I gotta get my GameCube up here. There we go. Got my handy GameCube up here so I can more quickly reset things when I need to. We are using Pokemon Sapphire. We're hunting this Jirachi on a Pokemon Sapphire. I'm using my GameCube and Game Boy player to put it on my computer to play, so we can stream it so you guys can see it. And then I'm using my Wii as the GameCube so that I can give myself the Jirachi. So my GameCube's my Game Boy, my Wii is my GameCube. That's basically the gist of what I just said. N-Dog, welcome. Yeah, finally decided to give it a shot. See what would happen, see how it would affect views, see if I can get my channel, which is primarily known for Pokemon giveaways, to become more of a streaming channel as well, because I do like to stream. And this is a learning curve right now. I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to tweak, mess with, and get figured out. But hey, more people watching means more potential comments, so it means that we can have more conversations while streaming, so that's going to be a plus, I think. Okay. We're going to want this. Okay, perfect. Melmetal, the X and Y legendaries and the mythicals for those are still going. Last I checked, they should not be broken. I do like the Jirachi shiny hunt. It is kind of cool. Also, I just realized I don't have my increment counter running, so that's going to be a little bit difficult to raise the counts each time. Let's get that fixed. You're still stuck? Yeah, so those bots are being like really, really trash right now. They do not like trading away X and Y. They don't like trading away on Nintendo Sword and Shield, the Pokemon Sword and Shield games. I don't know why, but it just does not like it. Also, I'm still kind of getting over some stuff, so hopefully my voice isn't too trash. Oh yeah, I need to actually reset that one. Lots going on. Alright, and then for this one, we have to go in and check its summary each time. No go. Now, normally this is like an 8 minute and a half reset, but through the use of save file corruption, we are cutting each encounter from 8 minutes down to 2 minutes, roughly. So, a little bit better speed there for us. The trick is, each time we save corrupt, we have to go in and save twice, because there's 2 save blocks, A and B. When we corrupt the save file that it's on, which is usually B, and then it reloads A, so then we save, so both A and B are save file A, so that when B gets overwritten, it works better. It reloads A each time, if we do it right. Hi, Shiny Gamer. Welcome. Shark Lord is still going for Benelby. That's a difficult one to get. I'm sure you're doing that on Pokemon X and Y, did you say? Or are you doing that on Sword Shield? Okay, mute myself. Oh, that's handy. Oh, we got 4 likes on the video. Not a record by any means, but still pretty cool. If y'all can, let's smash that like button. See if we can get some popularity going. See if we can get like 50 people in the stream at one time. Be legit. For a first attempt, we were hitting 26. I think that's a win. Gonna be honest. Says we're at like 13 right now, but I'll take it. That Rowlet the plushie, welcome. That's a new name. We shiny hunting Jirachi here. I keep having to swap screens back and forth, so part of the trial and error here. So you, Johnny, welcome. You started Masuda methoding in Sword Shield. Makes sense. Wise man. Masuda method is the quickest and easiest by far, in my opinion. LaJosh, Bloom, welcome. Sharklord, you're at 416 eggs. Well, the good news is you're almost done, I think. Like, it's like 520 is the full odds for that, I think. Man, I don't feel like I switched my camera up that much, but I feel like I'm off center and it's driving me crazy. Oh, for those of you who were here the last time I streamed and I was talking about my chair getting cut up and the cat sinking claws into it, turns out my product care insurance plan that I got is actually paying me for the chair, so I don't have to send a chair back. Got a 3-year warranty on it, and yeah, pretty great. I get a check, so basically get my chair for free. It's pretty cool. It's 512. Oh, I was so close. So close. This Jirachi quite possibly has the like weirdest encounter rate ever. Shiny Gamer now at 5 likes. Well, thank you. We'll keep smashing those and hopefully we'll become internet popular, I guess. You're going until you get to over odds, then you'll go back to X. Masuda method sometimes works really quickly. Other times it takes triple the odds in order to get it to work. So, like, I definitely feel that for you. I feel like I might have messed this one up, but let's hope that I didn't. I just gotta get my hype on for the Jirachi hunt. Getting over a cold, so energy's a little bit lower. Stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning last night trying to figure out a programming assignment, so kind of dead, but I still got a little bit of energy that we're running on right now. Feel bad that I wasn't able to stream last night. Normally I would stream from midnight until 2, but since my homework was not working and still is not working, I was unfortunately not able to stream last night. It was not good. Shiny Gamer, you made your YouTube channel because of me? Well, that's awesome. Glad to spread the inspiration. I've definitely made my channel because of a number of other YouTubers as well, so glad to be a part of the inspiration cycle. hopefully everything on the stream looks okay, because I did spend quite a bit of time tinkering with things to get it to look as good as I possibly could, but I am no designer. Like, that is not my strength. I just realized my apartment's like 75 degrees right now and no air circulation. It's terrible. Oh, in other news, you'll see that I did not like the way that the background looked after I took all of the plushies out, so I had to put them back in. It really does look a lot better. Super happy about that one. Sharklord, do you need two what? Oh, you need two of the shinies? Oh yeah. Living decks. You're building your living decks, right? You're doing a Kalos Dex for ZA. Awesome. And Shiny Gamer, what are you doing on your channel? I failed to ask that earlier, but am now doing so. I assume that it's Pokemon content, but what do you got going on? Where are you at with that? And Sharklord, on your shiny decks, are you currently at Bunnelby in chronological order, or are you doing random until you get there? Because that tells us like how far along on your journey you are, because Bunnelby's not like really early on, but it's pretty early on, if I remember the decks correctly. I think it's like in the first like 30. Oh, I didn't press A enough, evidently. Or I pressed A too many times, one of the two. You're trying to do chronological order, but you do have others. Oh, shoot, it is really early on. I am mistaking. It is number 10. Dang! Directly after the starters. As you can tell, Kalos is not my strongest region. Like, I'm over here with Kanto. I can tell you, like, the first 40 Pokemon in chronological order. I may even be able to do the first 60. Yeah, I think at about 40 it gets a little bit harder to remember their chronological order. But then it picks up at like 60 with Poliwag and gets a little bit easier, I feel like. But that 35 to 50 range is kind of hard. You've got the starters, the Fletchling line, Scatterbug, Vivillons, Litleo, both Evo forms. 2 out of 5 Flabébé. Why do you need 5 Flabébé? The different colors of the flowers? There's red, blue, green, orange, and white. Yeah. Yellow. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, yellow, orange, white. Different forms, I gotcha. So does that mean you need 15 total Flabébés found so that you can get all of the forms for all of the Evos? Because that sounds just as terrible as the Pavilions. Gonna be honest. By the way, this is my favorite song on this rotation, just so y'all know. I love May's battle theme. It is so great. I really need to get my my gears going on my shiny living dex. Like, I got a bunch of stuff here and there, but nothing that's so bold as to say this is a shiny Kanto dex I'm going for right now, or a shiny Hisui dex or whatever. I think in terms of which dex I'm most far along in would be the Paldea dex. Then again, I do have a significant chunk of Generation 3 done now, so I'm pretty sure Paldean Dex is going to win out, though, just because of the sheer amount of shinies I found in that game. You're going to hunt for Floette as soon as you can and never lay eyes on a Flabébé again. Floette seems like it would be an easier hunt to do, honestly. Okay, come on. Summary. Your what is Kanto? I assume you're referring to your weaker dex knowledge. I'm just hoping that because of like how long this one takes to do, that we have mercy shown upon us. and it comes earlier than full odds. Like, I really do not want to double full odds this thing. You have mostly filled out your Kanto Shiny Dex when compared to other regions. Oh, okay, right on. You would think it being around the longest, Kanto would be my strongest, but I can only affirmatively say I have like 20 shiny Pokemon from that region specifically. The starters for sure I have. I'm pretty sure I have the entirety of the Gengar line, the Poliwag line. Although I shouldn't count Pokemon Go, so maybe not counting the Poliwag line. I'm biased against Pokemon Go. Like, if I have a shiny in my collection and I got it from Pokemon Go, like, it's almost trash to me. And I don't know why. Like, it's still a shiny Pokemon, it's still cool, but maybe it has something to do with, like, the ease of which those are obtained. And I just don't really care much for that. Even still, I do go out for the community days and catch a crap ton of shiny Pokemon. Like, I now have an army of shiny Litten. Did I need them? No, because I already shiny hunted that, but I have like 12 shiny Littens sitting in my Pokemon Go account for no good reason at all, so don't know what I'm going to do with those, but I still go out and hunt them. Mick Aragon, welcome. Quick question, is it possible to do this Jirachi hunt, the save corruption glitch, on a dry battery for Ruby and Sapphire? With a dry battery, it is not possible. And that is the exact reason why it is not possible at all with Pokemon Emerald. With a dry battery, your berries stop working, of course, that one's really well known, but your save states that you create no longer advance the frames. So if you have a dry battery, your shiny frames are not generating properly. It treats it as if it's the same seed every single time, so your saves no longer reset that. In fact, it's easier to shiny hunt all of your static encounters in Ruby and Sapphire with a dry battery, because you can do RNG manipulation and figure out exactly which frame you're going to hit. With this method, because you're resetting each time and you're hoping for a new seed reroll, you will never have that with a dry battery because the seed's never changing. So unless you happen to have the Jirachi hunt on the exact right frame, it's never going to work with the save corruption method. Hey, Shark Lord, there you go. You just got your shiny Vanellope, that's lit. And I agree, Shark Lord. I am not biased against Pokemon Go when it's the only way to obtain something. I'm all for it. Like, if I can get a shiny Deoxys in Pokemon Go, that thing's gonna be my baby. It's gonna be legit. Well, I don't need it anymore because I did find my own shiny Deoxys finally, so, like, that's cool. But yeah, I have a... I guess now that Scarlet and Violet released Meloetta, I don't need my Go Meloetta anymore. But for a while, my Meloetta from Pokemon Go was transferred to my Pokemon Home account because that's the only Meloetta I could have that was legit. So it does have its purposes. I am also like 3 levels away from getting my shiny Mew from Pokemon Go, and that's going to be special and awesome. Even though I just went and obtained my own shiny Mew recently from Gen 3. That was so fun. Waiting 9 minutes per encounter was not fun, though. That sucked a lot. It's better to just get it from the Go Shiny Jirachi? Yes. Yes and no. Yes, because, you know, you can guarantee that if you do X, Y, Z, you are going to for sure encounter a Shiny Jirachi. It's worse because, one, you have to pay for said Jirachi, but that's like not even a concern. The concern is you could only buy it at certain times, and I've missed out both times they've had it active. And I just missed the Shaman by a week. I'm pretty salty about that one still. But I have like Pokemon Go locked in since I'm almost level 40. I'm really starting to do a lot more with Pokemon Go. This is kind of why I started trying to do vertical streams in the first place, was because I wanted to be prepared. If I wanted to stream some Pokemon Go playing, like, I wanted to be able to do that just for fun. But yeah, compared to the $100, sorry, I should say the $200 price tag that's going to be associated with even being able to dream of doing this Jirachi hunt, legitimately, yeah, it's a pain. Like, if you were doing this via Virtual Console, I would just say go to PK Hex and give yourself the file, because it's going to be the same legitimate equivalency in all reality. And you'd save yourself a lot of heartache. You have to have a GameCube. That's a given. At the very least, you have to have a GameCube. You have to have the Game Boy Player. Oh, maybe not. Nope, you just have to have the bonus disc. You're lucky to get a GameCube for like $80 to $100. You're lucky to get the bonus disc for like $200. You need a $15 cable. And of course, a legitimate copy of Sapphire or Ruby. You are easily pushing like $250 to $300 with this hunt. Relapse? Wow, that name's been a while. Let's see if I can generate one of those. If Discord wants to open on my computer, gosh dang. You have a dry battery for your Ruby cartridge and had no idea the dry battery would affect the shiny odds. Yeah, fair enough. Or fix your battery in Ruby. I mean, easy enough. Like, the battery is pretty easy to fix. Hi, Relapse. Okay, Discord, what are we doing? Why are you not wanting to load? I have a feeling that it's going to tell me it's already running, because Discord has a pretty bad habit of doing that bullcrap. Enjoy Discord with no interruptions? How about I just enjoy Discord anyways. I'll take it with interruptions at this point. Oh, and McJaragon Relapse, if you can help me out and smash that like button on the video. This is a new thing that we're trying with the short hunting, the short streaming, seeing if we can get a little bit more traction, a little bit more visibility for sure. And the more likes we get, the better this is gonna do. I've been really inspired recently by a number of streamers who've switched to vertical, and they're climbing into echelons of 50,000 subscribers, and I hope to get there as well. I'm pretty sure I already checked this one, but we'll be thorough. I was pretty sure I was supposed to just reset over this one. Already liked. Well, thank you, McAragon. Of course. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. We are at 11, so that is definitely a lot higher than it was. I think on a regular stream we're lucky to get 6, so like we're already hitting records. But my goal is during the stream to hit at least 30. Like that's what I want to see happen, is hitting 30 likes on the video, because that'll be a record for the stream. I think back when Scarlet and Violet came out and the bots weren't working right, I hit a stream record of 76 concurrent viewers at one time. That was freaking huge. Like, it's sad that it was huge, but it was huge. Like, it wasn't even like 1% of the total subscriber base that was actually watching at that time, but I was like, still meant the world to me. Oh, and subscribed. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I've seen your name floating around on some videos prior to this, so that makes sense. And I didn't forget about the invite. We are generating a new one. Come on, server. Oop, exit. Alright, if this works, hopefully it works. Links are finicky on YouTube, but it should probably auto work. At the very least, the link may not work, but the URL address will definitely get you where you need to go if you hand key it. Awesome. And for those who don't know, Coca-Cola Spiced, it tastes like chloroseptic spray and static, with a hint of raspberry. Like, it's not terrible, but like, I definitely won't ever buy it again. I'll stick to my vanilla Coke and my Dr. Pepper. Just a random public service announcement for you guys. Holy cow, we hit 45 viewers. Dang. That's a lot of viewers for a first attempt at this streaming ability here. If you guys like shiny hunting, you like Jirachi, I'm going to be at this for quite a while, so smash the subscribe button, hit the like button so more people can see it. It would be greatly appreciated. This Jirachi is going to take forever. I've been at this for a year, and that sounds like a long time, given the resets. That was 8 minutes a reset for the first 200, so it definitely took, no, for the first 80. After 80, I figured out how to do this save reset, and it significantly improved my speed. So I'm probably on hour 68 of streaming shiny Jirachi hunting. Yeah, for the first 80, 16 encounters took 2.5 hours. Given the odds of this shiny, I highly suspect this is going to take me at least double the odds. Oh, I got sidetracked. No. That is the worst. Well, I guess we're starting a new playthrough, because I got too sidetracked on saying how long it took, and now you get to see why it takes so long. Hey, Mega Garchomp, welcome to the stream. So, my first 80 encounters, I was doing this each time. New save file, run it up to till I get the Pokedex, saving it, getting the Jirachi, and then moving on with my sad life. Now, I get to do that at least one more time. I am probably going to do it several more times throughout the hunt, where I accidentally delete the save because I don't hit the reset button soon enough, instead of just save corrupting. It is super easy to screw up. So that sucks. Oh well, it only takes 8 minutes to fix, so it's not like the end of the world, but it is pretty sad. If I'm lucky, it takes 7 minutes. Depends on the Torchic I get, in all honesty. If I was smart, I would go after Mudkip, but it just takes an extra button click to get Mudkip. But Torchic's generally pretty okay to do. Okay. Joystick does not work very well. Let's watch some TV, see if we can find our dad, who never comes home but one time in Emerald. I do want to know. Okay, so some differences with like Pokemon Emerald versus not, right? Ruby and Sapphire, when you beat the game, you just get the ticket to like whatever it is you need to go do. You get to see the news report for Latios, whatever, if I'm not mistaken. And that's it. But like Pokemon Emerald, they show your dad being the one to give you the ticket and all that, and send you off on your extracurricular adventure stuff and all that. It's really funny to me that like they're maybe if the character has a dad in play in the game somewhere, we should probably show them actually at the house at some point during the game instead of just off away. Because like I feel like this region is the only generation where you actually have a dad that's present to some capacity. Like Kanto? Nope. Johto? Nope. Druid Tup? Welcome. Thanks for the sub. Druid Tup? Hey Red, you're welcome. School has not been going super great. It's going okay though. I am passing the class. I got like a 97% in the class. So it's going good-ish. I was up till 2 o'clock last night, unable to turn in an assignment that was due at midnight because for whatever reason, my code is working. Gives me 0 syntax errors, which is great, kind of. I wish it was a syntax error because syntax errors are easy to read, understand, and fix most of the time. This one says no syntax errors. The coding looks good and looks correct, but it's not doing what I need it to do, and I cannot figure out why it's not doing what I need it to do. It's very aggravating. I don't know how much everybody knows about programming, but I'm working with Java. I'm working with MySQL, dbeaver, and using Java to code data to a database. So we got like Eclipse is the IDE, the thing that's actually coding and writing the program, connecting to dbeaver, a database connection client, and then we have the MySQL database that's actually storing the information. Or something to that effect. I don't quite fully understand it myself, going to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I can put information onto the database. Works perfectly fine. The next step to that is reading from the database. And I am not doing so great at that. And you would think that like the connection is there. It's connecting to the database just fine. The code looks like it's reading the information correctly, but it just won't save it to a variable so I can call it later on to display it on the screen. It's terrible. LaJosh, I am trying to get a shiny Jirachi. Little floaty star boy down in the bottom of the screen. That's what we're looking for. I accidentally deleted my save file. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh! This is why it takes forever. Shark Lord is going for Banelby, yeah. For nature guesses, I am going to say it has a calm nature. I forgot to kill 2 Wurmple on my way to the Route 103, so I kind of set myself up for failure on that one. Here, I thought this Torchic had a good attack, but now I'm not confident it has a good attack. Oh. Oh my gosh. Somebody subscribed a moment ago, and I totally spaced even looking at the satisfying counter wheel below my chin to see that number go up. That was a disappointing missed opportunity. I've been wanting to watch that since I put this on the stream. And I missed it. Impish. Shark Lord, I have a special hatred for the impish nature. I'm gonna be honest. After shiny hunting 12 Pokemon on Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, using RNG manipulation, just impish brings back not fun memories of just being one nature off, one shiny frame off of getting my shiny. It was, for the natures, it was like Brave, Impish, Jolly was the shiny, Impish, Brave, Bashful. Like, it was terrible. Watch it now. Let me know when you're ready. Oh! Yes, I saw it! Haha! Thanks, Greg. I saw that one that time. Haha, there it goes again. That's rough. Shark Lord, isn't that... That's a line from the Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? Like, you did that on purpose, I hope. Well, that's delayed. Thanks, Greg. I really should change that and, like, make it Pokemon themed, I feel like. The little beetle saying thank you. I did that on purpose. Awesome. Okay, that was one save. I'm pretty sure I am safe to reset now. I screw it up like 50% of the time. So I saved once. Now we're going to reset. It's going to generate a new save on save file B. And then that save file B is going to have Jirachi on it. So I'm going to save file corrupt the save file B and reload A. If I did it right. You either have to save one time or 3 times. I'm not sure which it is, but it definitely is not 2 times. Yeah, my girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. I freaking love Zuko. I am a huge Avatar fan. That's rough, buddy. Alright, we got one Jirachi. That one took us like 10 minutes. That's terrible. 10 minutes for one encounter is basically what that means. My favorite bending. If we are not counting, you know, sub-bending, I gotta say Earth. Shadow Wolfman and Tavon, welcome. Tavon, it has been quite a long time. Also, I lost track of if I had saved once before, so I'm going to catch up on the stream just to make sure. Because it is very important that I only save one time. Or 2 times. I look like an Earth guy. Dude, freaking Toph and Boomy, 2 best benders in that entire series. I saved twice. I'm confident. Oh, apparently it wasn't ready for me. What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't press A enough times. I like to think that I'm pretty down to earth. So it makes sense to be an Earth guy. Message retracted. Oh no. Shadow Wolfman. No longer water? No, water. It just hasn't appeared yet. Okay. You liked Earth at first, then you wanted to watch the Earth burn. Is basically how I read that, Shark Lord. I liked Earth at first, then Fire. The Earth was pretty great before, but now it's just better to watch it burn. You didn't sleep for 12 days? Good gosh, man. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Having done that myself. Not a great time. Still on phase 2 of Pansage on Y, and still no shiny Buzzwole from Dynamax Adventures. That is also unfortunate. Ooh, hopefully I didn't mistime that. I used to be down to earth, now I can be pretty hot-headed. Love it. Oh, no worries, dude. If you gotta take care of yourself, you go take care of yourself. Not a worry. But I had been wondering why I hadn't seen you in a while. Being truthful. But it do happen sometimes. I know what that was supposed to say, but that's still funny, LaJosh. Dang, autocorrect. The next shiny after this is going to be Manaphy. And then the next shiny after that is going to be Poipole. You have a question about Dynamax Adventures in Pokemon Shield? Go ahead. I'm not like the most knowledgeable, but I will be happy to help with what I can. Yeah, so the next shiny I'm after Jirachi is going to be Manaphy, followed by 2 Poipole. What I'm trying to accomplish is getting every shiny that will be lost when Pokemon Bank inevitably stops functioning. We know it's going to happen. We don't know when. So this shiny Jirachi is something that I desperately want to get my hands on legitimately. And then Manaphy is something that will be lost. Poipole isn't as big of a deal to me, but I still want to get one in that Generation 7. Everything else prior to Generation 7, ooh, I think I saved one too many times. Oof, 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 oof. I think I screwed the pooch on that one. Why that's a saying, I don't know, but we'll find out if I did in fact mess up. What I'll do after Poipole? Honestly, after Poipole, I don't care what I go for. I think, honestly, I'm going to not step away from shiny hunting. I'll still do that like one time a week. But I want to do some playthroughs of the Pokemon games. Like, that's going to be my next goal, is playing through the games. I want to do a Let's Play for every single generation of Pokemon, so that's going to be my next goal. I'll still be doing shiny hunting in there as well, because I do got a shiny living dex I want to do, but I messed up. I saved too many times. Yeah, I've really been wanting to do a Let's Play for all of the generations. I'm almost done with a Let's Play for Pokemon Colosseum, but I'm probably going to redo that one in Japanese because I want to get the Agato Celebi. So that might be my next immediate thing after Poipole, is getting that Agato Celebi, making sure that I have that. It's not that big of a deal because I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to get a save file onto a GameCube cartridge and make it think that I've beaten Pokemon Colosseum so that I can get that. I do have a Japanese version of Pokemon Colosseum. I got the Japanese bonus disc, and I got a Japanese copy of Emerald. Got everything I need to get the Agato Celebi. I just have to beat the game and purify all of the Pokemon first, which is going to take a hot minute. Especially seems how I don't know how to read Japanese. And that game is not as easy as just catch everything and beat everything. Like, you actually have to figure stuff out with that game. Alright, Tavon. Devon has the shiny charm. You've been trying to get shiny Mesprit, but no luck. Any advice or tips? It's not the easiest to hunt. I assume you're able to beat the raid and get to Mesprit. Unfortunately, outside of that, I mean, the really only strategizing you can do to get the shiny is just do it as much as possible. I mean, if the only strategizing is how to complete the run 100% of the time, unfortunately, that's really all that can be done. It'd be cool if I did a stream where you got in a union circle with chat and made a sandwich and everyone hunts for something else. When they find it, they do the method where you duplicate it. Definitely inside the realm of possibilities. Like, honestly, something that I do plan to do would be streaming shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus as well as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, just to fill in my shiny decks as fast as possible, and then I'll slow down and take a more organized approach at you know, shiny hunting things just for the lulz, like the legendaries, just for the experience, the difficulty, the challenge. Hey, you're welcome, Tavon. Best of luck in your shiny Mesprit endeavors. Oh, we were talking about how I don't like Pokemon Go shinies, and they are not my favorite thing ever. However, Tavon, you might get a kick out of this one. You remember how my shiny Cresselia hunt, I set a record of 16 encounters for that shiny, and it's a roaming shiny. I now have Latios and Latios, which are typically roaming shinies, but because Emerald is legit, I was able to get them as static encounters, so I wiped another 2 roaming encounters off of my list. But that is not the reason for celebration. During Pokemon Johto days, I got on my very first encounter, never seen it before in Pokemon Go, I got shiny Mesprit. And yes, I did catch it. Just chilling in the wild. I had just popped on there one day trying to progress my shiny Mew endeavors. Sign on every day, catch a Pokemon once a day for 30 days straight. I was on like day 24. And there was an icon for Mesprit like 100 yards away from me. So I went on a hunt. I just started walking towards it. I'm like, well, at the very least, I'll get to see Mesprit so I can have it in my Go decks. So that'll be cool. I figured it was going to run away on me. Nope. Got into it. It was shiny. Gave that sucker a golden berry and threw an Ultra Ball for everything my life was worth. Actually, I think that one I had a Master Ball. I may have used a Master Ball on that one. But I definitely caught it. And so now I no longer have to shiny hunt a Mesprit in any of the Diamond Pearl games, which is fabulous. Oh yeah, absolutely, Shark Lord. I know what you meant. But I got a shiny Mesprit in Pokemon Go that I'm going to be using as my Mesprit for my shiny living decks, because I am not confident I'm going to hunt that one ever. I might in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. I might. But I don't really want to. So we'll see. Shiny Legends are a guaranteed catch in Pokemon Go. That explains so much. And now I'm kind of sad I misused my Master Ball. So is that all legends? Or is that just wild encounters? Or is that wild encounters and the raids? I'm pretty sure I know the answer because during that Johto or the Sinnoh Go or whatever they were doing, I caught so many shiny legendaries. Easy as cake. All nice. That is good information to know. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, just use Growl. We're safe. We're safe. We're good. There will be more events where I can get a Master Ball. I expect no less. Yeah, there's definitely been more than one. Like, I'd be surprised if they didn't have another one in the next few days, given that we're gearing up for another Giovanni Mewtwo thing, if I understand correctly. Like, we did Kyogre, we're doing Groudon next, or a couple weeks out. I hate it when I have to reset because it takes so long to do this. Save reset deal. I just need to keep better track of how many times I'm saving when I do the glitch. Yeah, those Master Ball events, there's been like 2 or 3 of those in Go. Also, see that we ticked back up to 17 people watching the stream. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out. I'm sure I came across your shorts feed, so seems that the stream as a short is working. If you like shiny hunting and you like Jirachi and you like Generation 3, hit that subscribe button, maybe the like button. I'm going to be here doing this for quite a while. I've got basically 320 encounters by the time this one's done. And I've been at this for over a year. So I suspect I will be at this for quite a long time yet. I did get faster at it over the last 3 weeks, so that's a huge bonus. Most of my encounters have been in the last 3 weeks, but it was a learning curve to get there. Occasionally, I still screw up the method, but I was doing 8 to 10 minute encounters for the first 80, which understandably took a long time. After that, I got it down to 2 minutes per encounter. We're having a better time with it. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. this one. Oh, what? Did we forget what we were supposed to be doing? GameCube? There we go. Haha! Got it. We had a small stream record. We had 51 in the stream at one point today, so that was super huge and super cool. Love that. And we had quite a few likes that had come in for this one, so that's awesome. I usually don't get above 10 on my regular streams. We ticked up to 35, so something's going good. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. If you want a thank you from one of my favorite Zelda characters, smash that subscribe button and Beetle will appear on the screen thanking you. As will I. I don't know why it's Zelda. I've just yet to change it to a Pokemon themed deal. Hey, I actually got to watch that one in real time. That was awesome. Tick up to 29. If you have your settings set to public subscriptions, I should say, you will get that notification. It is delayed by like a minute and a half, but it should happen here shortly. And if it doesn't, we'll do a test run of it just to make sure that I'm not a liar and that it does what it's supposed to do. And that'll be that. I'll at the very least show you what it's supposed to do. It does depend on who has their subscription settings set to what, so. No shiny. Alright, so last time I botched this up, I saved 3 times, and when this happens, I need to save twice. There's 1. We're gonna pay good attention to how many times we save. And there is twice. And now we check the GameCube to see if it's ready. Not quite ready yet. Boom. Connected. Powered on. Yes. And we are good to reset and connect. Continue. Allow. Come on, Beetle, you're making me look bad. What is going on? Switch back. And we see if it was shiny or not. Not shiny. Rinse and repeat. See, I like how little time that this actually takes to do now. It's much better than saving Professor Birch every single time I want to do a new encounter. We want alert box. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay, there's one save. Ooh, those do be ticking up. Thanks for the subs, guys. Greatly appreciated. We do have a stream record, a record for this stream of 59 viewers. I saw that one briefly populate, so thank you guys so much. Love seeing, you know, that people are interested in some Gen 3 shiny hunting. Gen 3 does happen to be my favorite generation, so definitely have a soft spot for Generation 3. In being perfectly honest, I feel like Jirachi was the last mythical that was on the same level as Celebi and Mew. You know, hard to get. And maybe Manaphy might be the last. I don't know. Like, it seems like they were the last few that were obtainable after a specific run, you know? I mean, they weren't, but the new mythicals don't seem as elusive anymore. Like, Mew was only ever something that was a rumor around playgrounds, you know? Celebi was really difficult to obtain. Extremely difficult to obtain, I should say. Had to live in Japan and have a cell phone provider. That mystery gift was the most garbage of them all, really. And then Jirachi came out, still really elusive. But then after that, it was just mystery gift. You could get them via mystery gift or a physical cartridge of Pokemon Ranger or something to that effect. You know, it just didn't seem as mystical. Peacharunt is kind of. Pretty sure that was needed. We'll find out in just a few moments if that save wasn't necessary. Yeah, I mean, you need to beat the game, but the fact is it's still there. Like, you can obtain it if you pay money indefinitely. Whereas Jirachi, you can still do that, but it's really, really difficult to do. And there's a limited number of ability to do so, if that makes sense. Whereas Manaphy still had a limited availability because it required a cartridge of Pokemon Ranger. Now there's ways around that, of course. Victini, not really doable again. I mean, Keldeo is now obtainable 100% of the time in Sword and Shield. Zeraora, Victini, and I feel like 2 others. Hoopa still got their elusive factor. Score Bunny, thanks for the sub and the validation on what that is supposed to do when people subscribe. I guess I might as well ask. There's a good number of people viewing and lurking here, maybe to chat in and whatnot. What should I change that to for being Pokemon themed? Because like I originally started out as a Zelda channel, and so I themed that after Zelda, but then Pokemon took off and I kind of went full shiny hunting with it. What should I do that would be Pokemon themed but still be like that obnoxiously wonderful? Just Beetle popping up and saying thank you, because I love it. I love seeing that. I do like Beetle, but I feel like there's something that could be more Pokemon related. The thing that immediately comes to my mind is Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. I think that's pretty great. So just a Wobbuffet popping up on the screen. But Wobbuffet doesn't say thank you. He just say Wobbuffet. Which, you know, same thing, right? It could work. Either I did the reset wrong, or I saved 3 times. We'll try that again, see what happens. I think I might have saved 3 times because I got sidetracked. Wobbuffet would be funny. Because, like, it can't be just a generic Pikachu. Like, that wouldn't be cool. Yep, I screwed it up again. Love that. Got distracted. Saved too many times. Again. Let's see if I can get this one at 7.5. I think we got a new stream concurrent viewer record of 64. Thank you guys. We're killing the records today. I do believe that's only 15 shy of like my all-time highest stream record ever. So that is awesome to see, guys. Thank you. All right. Name is Brass. I'm so glad we don't have to name our rival in this generation. Meow was saying, I'm here at the scene for no real reason. Does Meowth say that somewhere? Like I could be persuaded to do Meowth. There's not very many Pokemon related things that I could think of. In the new series, he does a news kind of thing. Oh, Meowth is still in the new series? Is Team Rocket in general? I didn't think Team Rocket was in it. So does the new series have any reference to Ash or what he's doing with his life these days? What the heck? Dude, that is so old. That's like Pokemon Stadium. I am not disappointed I looked this up. Oh my gosh. I am not disappointed with that. The new series that will never count? That's funny. Yeah, I get that. See, here's the thing with Pokemon, and why it was a terrible idea for them to ditch Ash. If they were going to ditch Ash, they should have done so around Generation 3, realistically. Like, it's great that he became a champion, finally, in the Alola region, and then went on to win Worlds in the new region. But because they took so long to make him a champion, it's almost like it didn't even count. And, like, they only discontinued him because he finally achieved his goal to become the champion. But, like, there will be others. There will be other tournaments. Like, surely he's got to participate in those to retain the title, you know? Like, if this new protagonist sets out with the same kind of goal, then eventually they're going to have to come head-to-head, right? Yeah, exactly that, Circular. They kept him way too long to get rid of him. Like, if they were going to do it, they should have done it eons ago. You can't have the same main character for 20, almost 30 years, and then be like, oh yeah, we're gonna switch it up and have a new main character. Like, it just doesn't work. You can't be 10-year-olds for 30 years and then be tossed aside. Granted, like, I understand why they did it. It just, I don't know. Something feels wrong about it. The new Pokemon has nothing to do with being a new Pokemon. Well, that makes sense. What is Lico's goal in life? Is it to fill in the decks? Is it to catch them all? Maybe that's why I'm so miffed about them ditching Ash. Is because I grew up on the OG theme song of I want to be the very best, you know, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause, you know. He never caught them all. He never filled in the Pokedex. Maybe that's why I'm perturbed by it. He failed so many more times than succeeded, and didn't even get to succeed in the goals that he originally set out. Like, he wanted to catch them all. Although, to be fair, around Generation 3, I believe, they stopped with the gotta catch them all mantra, and just went more with the championship stuff. So, it maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh, I still need to battle some Pokemon so that I can defeat May. Sean says, it's just to go on an adventure. It's the same theme as... Oh, the treasure hunt. That makes sense. Still, don't like it. But thanks for the clarification, Sean. That is great information to know, because I have watched zero of the new series. I have not really cared to investigate the new series. I have been binging and slowly going through the original series. I'm somewhere in the Orange Islands these days. And I personally think like the best Ash Ketchum they ever had was XY Ash. Just artistically, how they were portrayed. Because I have seen a little bit of that, and just the he looks better. I don't like what they did to him in Alola for the sake of changing up the art style. I really hated what they did to him in X and Y. Or not X and Y, sorry, Sword and Shield. My bad. Like, X and Y Ash and Generation 3 Ash were top notch. Alolan is better than Galarian. We're talking about Ash forms as if he has regional forms, but I mean, it makes sense. He kind of does. He low-key does. He turns into an idiot in the Galar region? Well, that's unfortunate. Although I feel like the Galar region just has a lot wrong with it in general. I really, really don't like Dracovish and Arctic Zolt and all those guys. Oh, it just really grinds my gears. Whatever phrase you want to use for that really annoys me. That there is no way to correctly combine those fossils. Like, that hurts my brain on a level that is not repairable for that region. Like, I think it's great and super cool that they really took a British-inspired museum feel to the whole situation and been like, oh yeah, back in the day when we were, you know, avidly hunting fossils and trying to figure out, you know, how things worked, creatures got combined in really random ways that made really abominable creatures, and it's super funny. I think the joke is hilarious, but it really burns me up that there is no correct way to form them together with intelligence and be like, this head goes with this tail upon seeing them, you know, rejuvenated. Like, it makes sense. You can clearly see upon restoration that, hey, maybe we should not create any more of these abominations and instead do it this way and have a pure form of what the fossil Pokemon are actually supposed to exist as in nature. Like, can we do this, please? It would be amazing. You don't like any of the Pokemon anime? They are all too much for children, too soft, and not enough action? Yeah. Can definitely get behind that. If Pokemon would have been more like Digimon, would have watched it. Definitely makes sense there. I didn't really ever watch any of Digimon, but I did watch a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before it got weird with the 5 dragons or whatever they went off on their tangent with. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the Galarian fossils. I think they're a great joke. I think they're hilarious. But the completionist in me wants to see them in their 100% form, as nature intended them to be. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon took the teenager approach, whereas Pokemon was the children approach. For those wondering, Reese's Pieces, amazing.
These are here.
Sorry, giving instructions to the babysitter. My niece is over here watching my child so that I can do this stream. Animosity towards the UK or anything like that. I just think the rivalry would be hilarious. And Tavon is back. Welcome back, Tavon. I don't have any animosity or dislike for the UK. It's purely out of a perpetuation of the joke that the US and the UK do things completely differently. And I'm here for it. Look at that. The UK is over there like, we would really greatly prefer it if you would do things this way. And the young teenage US is just like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Hey Jerry, thanks for the luck. Let's get us some stream luck. Smash the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Did I accident? Oh, I just wasn't pressing the buttons hard enough, evidently. Oh, drop one. I am most definitely excited about Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, Game Freak has one job, and one job only with Legends ZA. And I fear that they're not going to do it, and they're going to have a full-scale riot on their hands. Eternal Floette. They have the chance and the duty to rectify their mistake from Pokemon X and Y. Knowing Game Freak, they're not going to do it. But there is absolutely no reason for them to not use this as an excuse to finally release the elusive Pokemon. But yeah, I'm excited about ZA. I have no idea or really real guesses on what we're going to be doing time frame wise. Like, obviously we're doing Project Urban Development, so like the city is getting overhauled. The question is it taking place during the 1900s where France has its revolution and, you know, gets up to speed with everything and really develops into the town that we know with the Eiffel Tower today? Could do. Are we going to be more in the past like Legends Arceus? We don't know. I highly suspect. Oh, did I save too many times again? Gosh dang it. Not again. I sure did save too many times. Hate it when I do that. Yeah, but if there's not something to do with, like, stopping Zygarde from being really upset about the urban development, I'm gonna be sad. So, like, Zygarde's whole shtick is that it like monitors balance in the creation versus destruction. Now, whichever way you want to see creation versus destruction, most people tend to be on the side that developing nature into an urban landscape is destruction as opposed to creation. I think we're going to be exploring that duality and that balance of we're destroying nature, but we're creating a town, a village, what have you. And really developing an urban area. Either way you see it, Zygarde's not going to be happy about it, because it is disturbing whatever balance was there to begin with. And I forget where Zygarde actually originates in X and Y. I feel like it's pretty close to the giant laser area. But again, I've only played through X and Y 2 times, and they were back-to-back, playing through X then Y. So I'm not the most knowledgeable on X and Y as of yet. I would not be surprised to see a Team Aqua Magma situation where 2 teams are vying for what they think is right, and us having to side with one or the other or something. Although that would be kind of odd. I think we'll just be a neutral third party that's trying to stop them both. But the entire gist of the game is to develop the urban landscape, so maybe that is an aside thing, but either way, Zygarde's likely not going to be pleased with what we're doing. We brought you this report in front of Petalburg Gym. Okay, so I started off the stream joking about how this is like the only Pokemon generation where you have a dad, yet he like is never seen coming home except for in Emerald, I believe. It's been a long time since I've solo played through like Ruby and Sapphire, but what I really want to know is our dad in this game is the gym leader in Petalburg City. We have the professor here in New Barktown. Why is our house so far away from where our dad works? It makes no sense. Hey, Shark Lord, we'll see ya. You have a great day. I'll be right back. We had a baby fall. It was a travesty. Austin, hello. We're getting all of the regulars in here. Welcome. It's been a minute. We're missing Aquatic, and we're missing Mimikyu fan. But yeah, we almost got the long-term crew here. I am doing well. How about yourself? I mean, personally, I'd be doing better if, one, the shiny Jirachi would appear. Two, if I could stop making myself do 8-minute resets instead of 2, that would be great. I keep losing my save, like, I accidentally save too many times, and then the saves get messed up. Not a great time. But still having a lot of fun. Really glad I figured out this vertical streaming platform. It's been pretty great thus far. Had a lot of traffic coming through. A lot of people seeing the stream. People like Lisa subscribing through the stream. It's been really great. Which just means better potential for future streams. More familiar faces to talk with, chat with, and share the love of Pokemon with. I think it's all great. Want to build the channel into more of a streaming channel than it has been in the past. Need to start really getting consistent with some streams of shiny hunting, some let's plays, all of the good stuff. A shiny only let's play I'm sure will be on the horizon at some point in the future. I'm kind of thinking like a year out. Got these next 3 shiny hunts are going to be pretty big deals to do, but after that it's going to be all fun and games. I think once I get the ones that I'm worried about caught up, it's going to be super easy to blow through Gen 5, 6, and 7 for the shiny hunting. In fact, a lot of them either can't be hunted, aren't available, or are spoofable by the DNS settings, so they can be hunted that way. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. Once I get the bulk of what I'm doing done, I'm going to have a lot of shiny hunting decks filling in. It's going to have a lot of shiny hunting let's plays, maybe where viewers get to choose my team, maybe a Nuzlocke. Looking at doing good things on the channel here in the future. Just got to really build up the demand for it and the need for it. Right now, most of my subscribers are here for other videos that I do, not exactly for shiny hunting or let's playing. I think only about 1,000 of you guys are here for that, but we want to grow that number very, very quickly. Get a lot of hype going, a lot of build up, because the channel's got good things going on in the future. It just takes time to get there. Also, one thing I really want to know. Our dad's a freaking gym leader. He helps a rando kid in his town get a Pokemon. Why do we not have Pokemon when we start this? Like, our dad's best friend has to be the one to give us a Pokemon. What's up with that? To those that are just barely popping into the stream, we are doing a shiny Jirachi hunt. Doing it with the save corruption method, which sometimes has its drawbacks, where we do have to do an 8-minute reset, playing through till the point where we get the Pokedex. I've done about 4 of those this stream, because I keep getting distracted with all of the conversation that we're doing, and I forget that I save one too many times, or don't save enough times, and then ruin my streak of shiny resetting. But most of my hunts, like most of my encounters, were done with the save corruption method. In fact, everything after encounter number 80 was save corruption, because it does make things, it makes an 8-counter or a 10-minute encounter into a 2-minute encounter, so definitely improves the ability to hunt faster. And now that that's done, I did for sure save, and now we can get this set up again. Our special Jirachi bonus disc. For those that don't know, with the setup that I'm doing, I have my Pokemon Sapphire, I have a GameCube and a Wii. The GameCube has the Game Boy player disc in it and the attachment below, so that's how I'm got Pokemon Sapphire on an HDMI output with use for this. And then my Wii is pretending to be my GameCube right now, So my GameCube's my Game Boy Advance, my Wii is my GameCube. That's how we're doing this hunt and how we got it set up. And now we just wait for Jirachi encounter to finish. This is what takes the bulk of the reset, is waiting for this stupid animation to play out every single time. For the most part, checking and resetting doesn't take too much time. It's this 45 to a minute 15-second video that's atrocious. Alright, please check the screen on my Game Boy Advance system, so that's good to go. And now we have 2 Pokemon. Check the summary. It is not red tasseled, so it is not shiny. And now we reset the save. And clearing data, we reset, or we turn off the GameCube, or reset it, whatever you want to do. While it's deleting the save files, that will cause it to delete save file B, which had the Jirachi, which forces it to load save file A, which was before I get the Jirachi. So I save twice. I am saving to advance the frame. Rather, this first save is I'm saving to save file B, so that we have B and A. And now I'm saving again to advance the shiny frame on save file A, so that when it saves over save file B, we have better chances here. Alright, where are we at on this one? And then this is switching to my Wii for the bonus disc running. And now it's going to tell me to reset my game over here. And we will get another Jirachi attempt. I don't know if I incremented up. In fact, I'm pretty confident I did not. Oh. It didn't like that one. Sometimes it be like that. Where are we at? What are we doing wrong? Oh, it just kind of got stuck. That's what happened. It does that sometimes. It just adds to the length of time it takes to do an encounter, and I didn't notice that subscriber thing is creeping up on there. Thank you guys so much for hitting that subscribe button, smashing that, and helping the stream to do better. If you do like shiny hunting and you like shiny Jirachi has a special place in your heart, we are definitely going to be here for a hot minute doing this. Usually every Saturday evening, Sunday afternoons I'm going to start doing more, and Tuesday afternoons I'm going to start doing some more of this hunting. So should be a great time for you if you enjoy that. We very frequently get into anime conversations, which Pokemon is best conversations, which generation is the best. And we have a great time discussing random Pokemon trivia and stuff while waiting for these encounters, because we definitely got a lot of time to do so. Austin just lurking. I love that little kitty in a box. Alright, no shiny. Not a problem though. We'll increment up before I forget to do that. And then we will reset. Oh hey, the name of the emoji is Shelterin'. Good to know. And the save file is corrupt. We have one Pokemon again. Do a double save. I'm going to focus in on this because I've had such a struggle with it this time around. just gonna guess and hope that we're ready for a reset, because I feel like we should be. I've been spamming A on the other controller here for a minute. Yes. And it is about time for the stream to end. I think we're gonna be doing that in like one more encounter. So we will get this Jirachi, then we will do one more after that, and I think that's when the stream is going to officially end. No, we'll end at 30, so we'll do 2 more after this one. End at a nice even 3:30. We got time. That and round numbers are just so much more satisfying. Not very many people have actually successfully done this hunt, so I'm hoping that I will be one of the few that is able to successfully do this one. John Lugo, thanks for the subscribe click. Oddly enough, that sub counter went down before going back up. That was interesting. But thank you. Save file is corrupt. Love to see that. 1 Pokemon in the party. We will do a double save again. My kid is having the time of his life over there. Save the game, reset, and the other one should once again be ready to do its thing, which is great. Brascoin is the most handsome Poketuber. You heard it here, guys. I feel like there are others that are more so, but maybe I'm up there. I definitely know I need to get myself a haircut right now. I've been putting it off for quite a long time. I'm just practicing for growing a ponytail and, you know, a really obnoxious beard because, you know, I'm taking some programming classes, so naturally I gotta get the, you know, the ponytail and the long beard going on to be in IT and programming. I feel like it's a requirement at this point. All right, and thank you so much for that subscribe. I did see that. I was on a rant, but the Golden 40, thank you for the subscribe. Alright, Jirachi is not shiny. We'll increment up and do one more encounter here. So far, like, this shiny hunt is one of the most technical that I've done with timing and everything. Like, it's wild. It's not that close to a Ponytail Austin, unfortunately, but it is getting, like, almost visible behind my headset there. Like, it's about 4 inches long right now, maybe 5. All I know is it really desperately needs cut, because it looks pretty atrocious. But I've had like a hat on for like a solid year, so like going to work, I've been wearing a hat for at least like a solid year. So like nobody ever really sees my hair, but it is kind of like poking out of my hat right here. Like you can tell that, I mean, it's definitely there. Crap, I forgot if I saved twice or not. YOLO. At least this one's the last one for the stream, so like, if I did it incorrectly, no harm, no foul. An encounter is an encounter is an encounter. This bop that's going on right now is another one of my favorites. I don't know how well you guys can hear. I think it's pretty audible right now, but love the Team Rocket inspiration behind this one. And really with this streaming to shorts is really the idea is to get more people knowing about the streams, more people in the streams chatting to make this whole thing go by a little bit faster and just to have a lot more fun doing it. So I say overall, like, this first initial stream at a short format in a vertical form was hugely successful. Like, I'm definitely going to be continuing to do this going forward. Austin, great to see you again. Tavon, always great to see you. It's been a while. Shark Lord and Starkiller, we got a lot of regulars that had popped into this one, so we did the regulars and then above and beyond that. So thank you guys so much for the support, and we'll catch you guys another time when I'm streaming again.